Don't laugh.
Hi guys, why wouldn't you want to come to Thailand? Huh? Look at this. Awesome. Come visit.
Hi guys. We've had a couple of things we've been at this weekend. Although, as I said before, not a lot happening. We've got some new cushions for the back because the old ones they frayed, and that's why Lisa put the throw on it. They frayed at the edges, so we contacted the lady that we bought them off of, Feng Yu Design. I'll put a link in below that anybody's interested in it type thing. If you're in Thailand, they do, and they posted them from Bangkok to us. It was only 250 baht. Can you believe that? 7 cushions, and we had 3 new cushion covers for the original set. So yeah, so that's all new. The fabric's slightly different. So what Lisa's done, as she normally does, is the 7 cushions that we had, we're not going to waste, obviously. There we go, they're down there, and she's only put them there obviously for just to see what it looks like, because obviously the rest of the rendering's all got to be done, and that's got to be sanded down, and then we're going to contact the lady again when we've got the sizes and get 3 thinner 5mm, they're 10mm back up there, and 3 pads for that, and that'll all be done. I've been busy with some rope, as you can see. Wrapped that yesterday with the rope, and I'm going to do obviously that up right there. And hey, look at this, Lisa's been busy. See, this is her department, and I'm going to wrap the rope up there. Lisa's department, some of the birds of paradise from the garden. Obviously the clock's been put up there, and it is always 5 o'clock at Bad Badger's Tiki Bar, Thailand. And we moved a couple of pots around, we moved the birds of paradise there. I don't think it was getting enough sun where it was. And so what we've also done, I mean, we bought some, we found in our local sort of Chinese bazaar, some of these better outside lights, because these twinklies, the solar powered, 2 sets are gone, and they were quite cheap, to be honest with you, so you know, you get what you pay for. But these ones, I'll try and do a little bit of a video before it gets too dark tonight, and they light up a little bit and it gives a nice little ambience. The rope's wrapped round that because it's to keep it without tangling up, because the job I had, it was unbelievable. Spent all morning in the pool, and I've wrapped some around a bit of wood there, so when I do that one, it's easier to wrap it. So yeah, so oh, and Parker is just getting a little bit of sunshine. He needs a little bit of sunshine now and again, so he needs a little bit of sunshine. And I said to Lisa, actually, which is quite good, if I ever fancy a cold Leo at the bar and she don't fancy a drink, I can have a drink with Parker at the bar, can't I? So it's going to be 2 stools there, 2 stools there. You can see what's going on there. The table, as I said, it won't be yet, but I'm going to cut it in half and use the 2 ends, and then get some wood like I've done the shuttering, and make a long table, so you've got 2 chairs either side. We must get a chair the other end. And then as far as the lighting's concerned, I most probably, once the electrics are all in, my plans were to do it today, but I hurt my back yesterday, so I've just been resting today to a point. Once the electrics are in, and then I'm going to wrap the wiring round here, and we're going to have maybe a couple of lights like the breakfast bar hanging down for the breakfast bar, like that. And then eventually, I mean, this is the vision, but we know it can change. And then once the table's big, in the middle of it, I'm going to hang a light, so it's in the middle of the table, so you'll sit around the table chilling. And as you know, eventually there's going to be a projector screen there, pull down projector screen, and a little projector fitted up there somewhere. I don't know yet, but I'll worry about that when we get to it. And we just added, I don't know when it's going to happen, it mostly be happening after the carport, the other side of there where you see my ladders and the old barbecue which needs cleaning up and spraying, I am going to attempt to build a pizza oven there, and so it'll be a pizza oven and a barbecue and all tidied up. So that's all we've been doing really, but I thought really this went really well. Impressed really, it looks okay. So that's pretty much what we're doing. And also these slabs, once I clean them all up with my wire brush attachment, and then I'm going to get, so I've got acrylic sealer, and I'm going to seal it, so that will make them a little bit more redder. Okay Parker, just hang on a second. Okay, you can't take it anywhere, can you? So that's what we've been doing really. Not that much. Had a little clean up. We've been in the pool all day in the pool, so it's slowly coming on. bits and bobs. And also the addition to the garden is I'm going to put 2 steel uprights here and cover the front of it with these reeds, because then when you're sitting at the bar you're not looking down there. That's where the washing machine is, where the filter is, everything like that. That's like the service area, so we're going to do that so you don't watch that. So although I ain't been doing much, we are progressing stuff and it's all coming on. So tonight, it's Friday, so I think we're going to do a KFC takeaway and definitely a couple of cold Leos in the pool. If not in the pool, be down there. So I'll try and do a little bit of footage before it gets too dark, because we know the GoPro doesn't like low light, so I'll try and catch it to give you an idea what the lights look like. So see, Parker's edging to get in that bar. I mean, he will go in there later, just park him in there until I do the carport. But yeah, so that's all we've been doing, to be honest. So we had a good delivery, impressed with the service from them, you know. Good evening, guys. As I said, I was going to show you the lights that we put in and what we've done down here for a little bit, but I'm not sure whether it's going to pick it up because it's getting a little bit dark. I was supposed to have done it a bit earlier. So here we go, is the new lights. Hey, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, and them ones have just come on. We've got to change them. They're not going to stay there then. It looks like a fairground ride. We're going to change all that, but the lights aren't bad, are they? And obviously we've got to get... So hello, Lisa. Your secret wave. So here we are. Getting it in. All looking good. So, it's not Saturday night, it's Friday night. So cheers, guys. Nice ice cold Leo out the freezer. Oh, that's my first beer for how long, Liz?
Last week.
Yeah, my first beer since last week. So I have 2 or 3, maybe 4 Leos, maybe at the weekend. That's it. That's my drinking time. Don't do it much now. And you can see we bought a new light for down here, but it's got wet, and I don't know why. It's IP67. It shouldn't do, but it's knackered, so I've got to get a new one. But you can see these ones now. These lights, we're going to thin these out a little bit, and you've got the light over there. So we will have to get another new light for there, and we're going to thin these out a bit more so the light shines up like that. That's got to be all thinned out. So we've got the Birds of Paradise there, just by Lisa's head, and then we've got lemongrass, and we've got the Birds of Paradise all the way along, and the lemongrass again. But what we're after, see, we've got the red and the yellow, and along here we've got some coming out. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. I'll show you in the daytime. Up at the back there, can't really see it, a bit dark, sorry guys. It's the yellow and orange, which are really good, but what we're after is a yellow and blue, is it, or red and blue? Orange and blue, that's what we're after. So as I say, guys, enjoy your weekend. We certainly do. Enjoy it. There's the mountain behind. And cheers, guys. So, good morning, YouTubers. Good morning, Bad Badgerers. Good morning to everybody that watches my channel. Today is the 20th of June, and it's a beautiful day here in Panga, and I am going to have my coffee in the pool. So come join me. A typical day. It's usually I bend down to get my coffee. It's a beautiful day here in Panga. Lovely. So let's have coffee in the pool. What's it like? That's right. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. So cheers. Morning, well I say morning coffee. What's time, Liz? 11:10 in the morning. So having me coffee. Birds of Paradise are coming out a treat. All looking good. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? Really, really beautiful. We've still got to have a little bit more of a thin out of these, because Lisa, I know in the last video you saw Lisa cut them off all down and put them on the bar. She started the dressing of the bar, what we had, although it's not obviously a long way from finished yet, but going to do the other 2 columns with the rope, and that's turned out quite good. I think it's a good alternative, and it softens it really good, and I know we've got to get that done, and you know that. So again, this is, for me, it's like, you know, true expat living in Thailand. this is what we do day to day. So grab your coffee. So it looks like Panga is now a yellow zone, so, and also crabby. So I know you can travel this, that and the other with the vaccines. The vaccines for us, albeit I'm over 60, well over 60, is going to be available for us, so we've been told is August. So again, I don't really want to have it, but if I have to have it for travelling around in Thailand, then I will. Or yeah, so I'm not an anti-vaxxer, so let's not get on to that, not at all. But we all have our reasons for doing it or not doing it. So, and each to their own, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Cheers guys. So yeah, Panga province, and we're in Mang Panga, which is the city, the town. It's now a yellow zone, so we can travel and Krabi, so we can go between Krabi and all that. And I know there isn't no physical checkpoints like there is Phuket, but we can travel, and that's the rules, and so we can travel to Krabi now. So we'll have to go into maybe Krabi at the end of the month and go to Macros and do a little bit of a shop, and all go into Khao Lak. And Mother March is also a really good store in Thailand. I don't know if they're all throughout Thailand, but Mother March does, they do some great bacon and some great sausages there. And got a load of duck eggs from there before, and I love a duck egg. The same, it's just a little bit more creamier yolk. I love them, really good for you. So that's all we've been doing. So the next things will be the sofa, as I've said, and then the electrics popping in, as I said. I know I repeat myself a lot, but this is to say, it's just typical life for us here. Also what we have, I'll just show this other birds of paradise. It's the orange and red. Let me show you. Beautiful, aren't they? I think it's a red and a blue, or an orange and blue ones. You can get them. Apparently they're the most common, but we haven't got them. But the blue on them is amazing, amazing colour. And if we go out on our travel somewhere and find one, I can ask if I can dig a little bit out of it and take, you know, not a cutting, but a bit of the plant and get that done, because I want some blue ones in with all the other ones. So yeah, it's all coming on. The garden's looking really, really good. I think the new cushions that we got, as I said, the new cushions we've all got from a company, Fenu Design, great service. They're not super cheap, the covers, but they are very good quality. They're UV and they're waterproof as well, and the underneath of it has a mesh to allow water drainage. But real good quality stuff. Pay for what you get, guys, pay for what you get. So that's all we've been doing really. So I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to enjoy my coffee, and it's a Sunday, so easy like a Sunday morning, as Lionel Richie and the Commodore said. Just going to chill out today. Pretty much chilled out yesterday, because I did strain my back a little bit doing all that stuff the other day, but I had a bit of a rest day yesterday, just taking some, I had ibuprofen cream that I rubbed on my back, and that seemed to do the trick. Because I'm not one for tablets, to be honest, but that seemed to do the trick, and it's all right now. My mind thinks I can do these things, but the body can't deliver it sometimes, or if I do deliver it, I tend to ache a little bit. So hey, also, so I'm going to enjoy my coffee, guys. You enjoy your coffee, and we'll speak a little bit later as well and see what's happening. Speak to you later, guys. Stay safe and stay tuned. So the edging has started. Ning come around the other night and I helped him a little bit, and I understand what they do now. See, so look, check this out. Knock the wood in, and they put a couple of little nails in, and then they put the straight lighting in down the edges, and then done all this by hand. So on and so forth. So what obviously he's going to do, I've said to him, you know, there's no rush, so the tops are all going to be done. Seem to have had a bit of an accident, guys. Happened after our evening last night with Toe and Sayrung, and you'll see the video coming out. I've done a little bit more cooking, and I slipped over outside and banged my head on the back of the step. So it could have been a lot worse. So I've just put this in to stop the blood. It's just cut the back of my head a little bit. There weren't a lot of blood, but luckily it could have been a lot worse. But it's all good. So Lisa said I look like Beyond Borg, and I'm like, maybe not Beyond Borg, He had hair, didn't he? A lot of it. But I look like a tennis player. John McEnroe. Huh? John McEnroe, they used to say I look like. I doubt it anyway, so, but it's all good. Just remember, be careful. That's the pool, that's the water. So, just got to be careful. Oh. Cheers, guys. Yeah, so, there's, as you can obviously see, there's not a lot that's been happening here, apart from, I seem to be in the wars a little bit. Again, I hurt my back out doing the garden again. The little bit that's progressed on the outside sofa, which is really good. A big thank you to Ning for that next door. And then Friday night there is a video coming out of some cooking, and Friday night my friends come round and Toe cooked fantastic meal, really good, and we had a few beers, not many, just a couple of beers each, and it was a really good evening. And then to tap it all, I went out there on Friday evening. I slipped over on the step after being in. I went in the pool and I slipped over on the step, and yeah, worst one I've had. I slipped over and the back of my head caught the corner of the step, and there was a bit of blood there, but it was just a burst at the back of my head. It could have been a lot worse, so hey, thank you universe. So I always try and take it easy when you're walking with whether the water on the tiles or on the steps outside, so I was lucky for that. So all I really done was bandaged it up, as you can see earlier. Bandaged it up, stopped the blood going everywhere, and everything's okay now. So I may be a little bit sillier, maybe a little bit wiser. So anyway, thanks for watching my channel, guys, and following our basic journey really of real life in Thailand. And this is what our real life is. It may be boring to some, but this is actually our real life here. So thanks again for following our journey, really appreciate it, but most importantly, stay safe, guys.